Peace, blessings, and light. You are listening to Raejean Radio, and I'm your host, Boshia. In this community of blossoming humans, I answer questions and make you think about your potential to make change. I empower you to stop complaining and do something about it. We are not going to agree on everything, but that's what life is all about. Learning, loving, and expression of truth. After all, true leaders take criticism and make adjustments to better rule their regime. Today's first episode is all about building your brand, branding you. So let's get started. One of the questions I have received from my followers is, how did you do it? Your brand is so profound. Well, one of the things I find interesting about this question is it's not impossible, guys. One of the things you have to realize is that you are your brand. And in order for you to brand yourself, you have to know your message. You have to determine what it is you want to represent. So in that case, you must understand that not everything is going to be what you expect it to be. So going forward, make sure when you're starting up your brand, you're writing down. And if you have a pen and paper right now, just jot this down or type it in your phone. What is my message? What do I represent? One of the things that I chose earlier on in my career in 2011 was I wanted to empower women. I wanted to bring women together, collaborate with women, create this space where women can come together and be creative and make content that represents us. So I truly encourage anyone who's looking to brand themselves to define that now before you decide to make a logo, before you decide to make a website, or maybe even an Instagram page. Write down in your Google Drive or your Microsoft Word what it is that you represent and what your message is. Now that can be anything about what you love. It can be anything from what you are passionate about, meaning something that maybe you don't love, but something you want to see change tremendously. But you make sure that whatever it is, that you're going to keep going with that. You're going to keep reoccurring that in your career as an influencer, as a brand. It's something that means something to you. That's important that people know about. Continuing on, never give up. When you're branding yourself, you have to remember that this is going to stick with people. So you have to stick with it. Do not stop. Don't give up on what you believe in just because someone says, what do you mean by that? Or why did you want to do that? Make sure you know. Write down what it is you represent. Write it down, study it. You're your brand. So you have to remember these things so that you're able to tell people what you represent, what you stand for. Never forget that when you're coming to a place of realization that you're going to be in an evolving state consistently on a daily. So keep up with that consistency. Don't fail to remember your purpose and what it is you as a brand are able to contribute to society. And a lot of the times it has a lot to do with who you hang around. Make sure you surround yourself around those who uplift you. Branding yourself is all about those who are in your community and being able to share a lot of this love and passion you have for whatever it is you represent. So continuing on, don't forget to just continue to love what it is that you do. Don't stop. Be resilient and love. Now, when it comes to building a brand, you never want to forget. These things take time. It doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't happen in the same instance of you writing down your message and what you want. Be patient with yourself. Keep on remembering that you want to make change. Refer back to what you wrote, your message. Make sure that you know that I'm doing this every day. I'm practicing this every day. I'm going forth with this every day because I truly believe in this cause. I truly believe that this is what I want to represent. And you're not a brand unless you are trying to change lives. If you're not trying to change lives, just forget about it. If you're trying to change your life, continue on doing that, but empower others to do the same. I would love to thank you guys so much for tuning in to today's Raejean Radio. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace, love, and light.
The podcast you just heard was made using Anchor. Ever thought about making your own podcast? Anchor makes it really easy for anyone to get started. It's a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, and distributing podcasts. Best of all, it's 100% free. Sign up now at anchor.fm/new. That's anchor.fm/new to get started.